Alright, anybody here? See if I have with me here Care. I hope I pronounced that right. K-A-R-E with some funny letters in there. Nice to meet you. Apologize if I say it wrong. Anyway, Care is not on chat with me. He's not on Skype, unfortunately, so it's just me. But he is playing the game here with me. So, let's see what we got. I am the Austrians, Care is the French, and let's take a look at his setup. Okay, he is overstacked Saint Hilaire. He's divided up Legrand. Okay, pretty evenly everywhere else. I like seeing this dividing up of Legrand. That means if I ignore Legrand, it's going to take him longer to get over. So it's kind of a... I like it. Saint Hilaire, I think it's kind of typical. People like to have a strong Saint Hilaire. And typical 2 cavalry screens going on already. Now my plan, and every time I play I try to do something a little different, so I can't say it's the best plan, but it's the plan I'm going with. My plan is to try to press an even front across each of the points out here, so he doesn't know exactly where I'm going to push. I want to make a really firm push right along in here. Right in this area here, so he's really kind of stuck in the mud a little bit. And then, if I can, I want to take Bagration around the end and up and try to go this way. That's a long march. Probably got a 50-50 chance of getting there before the game's over. It might be that I don't even make it. So we'll have to see. I hope I do, or else this might not be an exciting video, but... well, anyway, there's the plan. I also want to point out that we're using a new module version of Napoleon's Triumph here. This is 0.44. It's got a few added features. It's got down here, it's got markers so you know when the guards have been revealed. All the namings of all the towns and stuff are now going to be reported correctly into the chat box. So, man, there's a few things here that are better. Okay, with that, let's get this underway. He does not have a cab screen, though, up near Telnitz. Most people do. And that's just kind of interesting that he does not. Definitely. See, I could do an attack threat over here, but I'm going to give him free moves. I don't like it. So, we'll go with Bagration. This is going to go up 1. I gotta admit, not being able to tell my opponent what I'm doing is somewhat annoying. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's do, need my markers. Attack threat at Saint Hilaire. Yep. This is less cool than talking to your opponent there. Yeah. So he thinks Bagration is all ones. Let's hope he keeps thinking that, right? Now the little game I'm playing here is I'm hoping he'll get in the trenches here at Saint Hilaire. And then I can move up with Doktorov into the little town next to him and kind of give him a bit of advice, a little bit of trouble. He defended with all. This is good. Okay. It was a cav feint. I have to reveal my unit. It is revealed. He must put one unit into the trenches up here. Hopefully he does everybody. But you know, even if you catch somebody, that's good. Oh, doesn't want to defend with everybody. Probably he just defended with a cav unit right there. I mean, that's what I think most people do. It's what I do. But you never know. Alright, so I've used up 2 of my core commands, 1 independent. And the idea here is just to get him a little nervous, a little pressure on him. Nothing too big here. Alright, I've got 3 more core moves. Let's plan them out real quick. I'd like to move Kinmeyer up. I'd like to move Langeron over 1. And I would like to move Probashevsky up, I think, right here. So those will be my 3. Let's think of 2 independents I need to get done. I've already done 1. Actually, I meant to do another one over here with my cav, but whoops. Okay. Is there any more? I anticipated needing to do one over here. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Well, alright. So there goes Probashevsky. The question is, do I want to make that by road? And I could. But I kind of don't think I do. As it is, he can already hit me in a vice. I don't know if that was even a good idea to go up there. Yeah, and we'll move Langeron over 1. Now, I don't know if I've ever not used all my independents before as the allies. Usually I put up more cav screens on the right. I just kind of didn't this time. It's not my normal thing, but see how it goes. So he was just left clicking on these, by the way, to make the markers work, and then when he was done, he hit the reset command at the top. So kind of nifty that way. Let's see how he reacts. Now, what can work here is Doctor holds this, keeps Saint Hilaire busy, and everyone else just slams up into Legrand. All the problem is then the reinforcements arrive and yada yada. Bad stuff. While I'm here, let me, I guess, talk about my artillery placement. I honestly didn't have a clue what I wanted to do with my artillery this time. I kind of wanted to keep it near the hill in case when I pull back. I just kind of wanted that option to be there. Ooh, I just messed up. I should have moved Liechtenstein by road over here, not Langeron. Langeron, I want the artillery stay. Oh well. Oh well, that's okay. Anyway, so I kind of wanted the artillery stay in the vicinity here. I want Milradovic. I had him with artillery because I think he's going to be pushing up into this area here. Maybe even all the way over here. So I wanted his artillery to be able to kind of prod wherever I need it to go. Now, I haven't seen him make a move yet. I do want to have a cav unit here in the next couple turns. But eventually I want to kill the Santon artillery. I'm going to need to do it by a road attack here and a road attack here. And he's trying to prod at me. I guess we'll let him. If he would like to actually can't continue his road move. That was independent, I'm sure it was just a cav. It might be a heavy cav though. Some people like to do that. What's funny is I just realized that I'm really vulnerable right here. If he were to attack me, he could have won. Woo! But luckily, he did not. As expected, Saint Hilaire pulls out. But yeah, I mean, I only have twos. If he would have attacked with just even just a 2 lead unit, I guess I could counter, but that's expensive to do right off the bat. Alright, I'm liking how these commands are working. Very nice. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to bring Liechtenstein up to seal this guy off from getting behind me. I'll probably have to move Langeron up. And for maybe my first time, I've put most of my guard infantry in their own independent area here. So Kolorath has got the guards to hopefully put them where they need to be. Usually I like to put them in my big corps or wherever, just so they're there. But this way I have more flexibility, but it's going to cost me more commands. Hopefully it works out. And actually, I really like to see Saint Hilaire this big, because if I can scare him into thinking I can come across this. The best thing to do, I found when playing this game, is you should kind of plan out all the moves you want to do at once. and then you kind of jumble around in your head to figure out which one needs to happen first or last or whatever. Then you kind of execute them all at the same time. So it tends to have this kind of little dead period where you're doing all your processing, and then you make all your moves at once, basically. Makes for a little bit of dead time, but once it starts going, it tends to kind of keep falling. I also have Constantine here with pretty meaty core, and his goal is going to be on this main road and pressuring these wide points with his double heavy cav. So he's really going to be an essential part. Ooh, where did we come from? He came from 72. Interesting. Didn't get much done there. So what's he? What's he thinking? We're up to 8 o'clock. Let's think of what are my core moves I'm going to need to get done. I have to move Langerin up. I need to move Liechtenstein up. So that's 2. I do not want to attack with Octorov as long as this unit is here. In fact, I mean, I can get surrounded on all kinds of fronts, so he needs to stay put. So that's 1, 2. I probably should move Kinmeyer over. But okay, we'll just say Langerin, we'll say Liechtenstein. Milradovic is 3, Preb 4, Constantine 1, 2, 3, 5. So there'll be my 5 commands, core commands, and 3 independents. Let's think here. 1 will be this guy to dig him out, and he'll only have one way to go. That's straight back, or nope, yep, just straight back. Unless, of course, he decides to defend, which I guess would be okay. I'd be able to pick him, pretty much beat him up next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Let's think here. I could see moving one of these cav out this way. Just the roads suck. They're just terrible over there. Because I would really like to clear this and make sure that he doesn't retreat that way. Yeah, okay. That'll be an independent, so that'll set up the road move up here next turn. Hopefully that is okay. Thing is, I move Milradovic up here. He can get hit by 1, 2 hits, and that will divide him up quite a bit. Not a big fan of that. Now I could attack here. Win for sure, of course. And then follow up with an independent attack here. He would have to defend. But I don't know if I want to mess with this. Because if he retreats to here, that's 3 attacks on me. Doctor loses. So yeah, not a fan there. I think we'll let him get out. So these are the exact opportunities you're looking for, though. Early against the French, can you crush their cavalry when they overextend a little bit? If I was in better position, I would totally do it, but just don't think I can. So we're just going to push the cav out of the way. Or if he'd prefer, he can let him get sucked into an approach, which is, I guess, fine with me. I have 2 cores left. And 1 independent. So I'll be moving Constantine and Milradovic. Kinmeyer, see, he could hit me here and here. Actually, he can't. Only from here. Because he's in the approach over here, so he can't use road movement. So that's okay. That's alright. You notice my early moves are all excuse me, are all on the left. I'm trying to get him thinking, oh, I'm over here, and hopefully things start shifting that direction, and then I'll be bringing these guys up if I'm lucky. Okay, just a 2-step cav as expected, but you never know. Sometimes people like to throw their 3-step calves out there. You know what, though? I can never remember. Am I supposed to reveal my cav right now, or am I supposed to do it at the end? I think I remember reading a post by Sphere that says you don't actually have to reveal your cav here until the end to prove that it was a legal move. I don't remember. Someone on the stream want to correct me on that real quick? That'd be great. Come on, I know you know the answer. Leaving me hanging. Yep. See, this is the road moves. This is what gets a lot of people. Cav moving by road. Even a little 1-step cav, he knows exactly what this is. It's a nothing unit. But he's got to retreat. Yay. Then I got to turn it over to prove to him that, hey, yeah, it's a cav unit, so it's a legal thing. It was a legal move. already marked it. Okay, so I could move Doctorov in, but you notice again he's got this wonderful 3 flank attack going on here. So that's called suicide. Right there. What's nice though is that I've moved this cav. It's no longer on the road, so I can't do any road moves on me. And these 2 cav here, I'm assuming, they can't do a road move this way. They can only do a road move through to Doktorov. So Doktorov only has one way which he needs to worry about at the moment. Okay, where am I at here? Kinmeyer's fine. I have 2 cores left. Don't know if I want to move up Milradovic. He could be attacked from 2 areas here. Just don't like it. Said we'll move up Constantine. Get him thinking over there a little bit. This is always such dangerous areas to be in right here. He could do 2 real attacks here, taking it with 3s. This could be a 3 leading with 3 guys in the attacks. We'll have to do a 1, 2, 3. I'll have to have 4 guys dedicated to defending this, which leaves me 2 dedicated to defending this attack here, and this could be a 3. So I could honestly lose this if he is the right units in position here. Prebyshevsky loses, despite the fact I have so many guys. Similar situation over here. Van Dam does a real attack. If I were to move Milradovic in, Van Dam could do a real attack. 3 guys, led by a 3. I would have to defend with 4 guys there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves me only the cav to defend on this side if there's a feint. I could do that. I could do that. That could work. Okay. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1 independent left. Actually, funny enough, again, I may not use. This is not used to there being so few independent commands used. I mean, it's pretty common for the French at the beginning, but I feel like the Allies are always pressed. Always. Yeah, cavalry units got lead attack, lead defense, or counterattack if the defense approach is obstructed. Yeah, he's thinking, I'm all over the place. But this has got to begin his attention. One thing I could have done is left Constantine back a bit more so he wasn't thinking about this over here. Now he's thinking, this is where most of my troops are. Bit of a problem. But the next step is going to be trying to get Liechtenstein up in here, trying to really make this feel like a pressure point for him. I would love if I could get Liechtenstein into this town. Because remember, the towns each can only hold up to 4 guys max. So if you notice, I have a lot of 4 division corps, or whatever you want to call them. So a lot of my guys can fit snugly right into these towns. And that was on purpose. Now, artillery in towns, not so good. But only if the defender's in the approach. So you'll get 1 good shot, basically. And then they'll go, oh. Now, what could be not good is he decides to move our road here and here with this cav unit, which Normally, again, I usually put, I think, some cavalry on both flanks here, so that's not even a possibility. But this is definitely a weakness for me right now. If I had thought about it, I could have sent this guy over here, and I could have just dealt with it. See? That's actually why I put so many guys in Bagration. I expected I'd use a couple of cav on the wings. Just didn't there. Maybe he won't see it. Don't tell him. Another fun thing you can do is right here, move by road, give me right here. I really need to have Kienmeyer over one to cover the flank. Especially because I don't have any cav over here. See, if he were to move a cav piece here, normally I could attack with a cav piece and try to force him out. Attack by road. I don't have one here. Can't do it. Don't have one here, so I can't do it. My only cav sitting right here with Kienmeyer. In my experience, it's so hard to have a perfect turn. There's always weaknesses. There's always going to be. Uh, you never have enough commands really to get it all done. You know. So you just gotta try to make fewer mistakes than the other guy, and gotta trust the fact that he doesn't know what you have, and he thinks everything you have is a 3. You know. If he doesn't think that, at some point there's going to be a 3 when he doesn't think there's one, and it's going to hurt bad. So what's great here is I'm usually the slow guy in the group. This is nice. Oh, and he's gonna do it. Okay, so remember, I have to leave 4 guys behind to defend Van Dam. Oh, if he, so I have to defend with 2. Okay. The question is, am I gonna want my cav unit stuck in this right here? Because that'll be my extra independent command. Okay. I will have an extra independent command I'm thinking next turn, so I could use that here to bring him out. This is to be extra safe. If I don't use the 3 over here, I really don't think Van Dam's going to want to make this attack. Even if he does, next turn he's going to be in trouble. So I think we'll be okay there. That's a new feature, the Mark Blue thing. That's new. Alright. Oh, wait. So I've marked 2 defenders. Oh, is it a real or... That's... Actually, we'll leave it marked. That's fine. I believe that is the cav unit that I've already seen. I think. And that's a move we're happy to see. He's getting worried about the mid ground here. It's what we wanted to see. Besides, you never want to defend this. You want to let them in it, and then you want to attack them. The thing is, I'm not looking forward to getting into this. If I can at all avoid it, I will. On the other hand, I might need to be there just to force the pressure. So before I get into here, I would like to be here. With probably Doktorov or Langron. Or Liechtenstein, I suppose. I prefer Langron because of the artillery. Alright. We're seeing that lateral movement. That's what we wanted to see. Of course, he's setting up the perfect defense over here. That's what's going on. Excellent. Again, the French have so many commands. Like this movement's he doing now, not that big of a deal. He can get out of it. But still, then he moves. That's good. Ah, there it is. Honestly, I would kind of like to have retreated over here, but he came out of Puntowitz. Oh, interesting. Okay. His other cav unit. He's really worried about me moving into this area. Not happening, man. No way.